I have already given you everything you need, even before you knew what to ask for. I know your struggles, your silent pain, and the places where your hope has faded. What I've given you is not just something empty, it is full of life. It's the peace that calms your mind when it races with worries. It's the ideas that light your way when the road seems to end. It's the connections that can't be bought, but that change your life's direction. It's the resources that come at just the right time, fulfilling the purpose I have for you. It's the healing that restores what time, weariness, and guilt have tried to destroy. I don't free you because you've earned it. I trust you through a promise. I called you by name, set you apart, and gave you dignity. Your faith confirms the promise I've already made. It's not just your signature, it's trust that turns into action. It's surrender that shows you the way, a voice that lines up with mine. When shame reminds you of your losses, look to me. When doubt holds you back, listen to my voice that lifts you. I don't expect perfection from you. I awaken the answers within you. Your obedience opens the doors I've prepared. I will close the doors that steal from you. Not every light is meant to guide you. Some will distract you. I will teach you to hear my voice in the noise, to know the difference between the rush that pulls you away and the call that builds your foundation. Breathe and move at my pace. Where your heart feels heavy, I bring calm. Where fear fills your mind with uncertainty, I give you clarity so you can see things as I see them. Your life is not a mess. It is a story that I'm carefully shaping. I turn your losses into lessons, your tears into renewal, and your falls into steps forward. I don't waste pain, I turn it into wisdom. I don't ignore your weakness. I meet you there with grace until it becomes a place where we connect. What I've entrusted to you includes both time and direction, and I am in control of both. When I say now, your obedience is your safety. When I say wait, trust in what's coming. Lift your head. Your true identity is greater than your mistakes. You belong to me, and what I give you does not bind you but frees you to serve with joy. I'll reorder your desires so that things won't control you, and the gift won't distract you from the giver. Walk confidently, without excuses that slow you down, and without pretensions that cloud your path. Be a channel for my work, not a barrier. What flows through you grows. What stays inside you begins to decay. I pour into you so you can give to others. I provide for you so you can be a source of strength for those around you. I light your path so you can guide others who have forgotten how to find their way. And when a name or face comes to mind, like a weary bird landing in your thoughts, understand that heaven is trusting you with a mission. If it's simple, I've quickly be kind. I'll meet you there. I support you, even when your hand shakes as you take the first step. Organization is a spiritual act when it follows my guidance. Close the chapters I've already finished. Clear the space for the new things I have prepared. Let go of agreements made with fear. Tear off the labels that don't fit you. I restore the voices of those who have lost their song in the business of life. I renew the breath of those who have been weighed down by past mistakes. Your faith is not just a belief, it's a daily action. Choose my voice when the day begins. Reflect on your heart at midday, and give thanks when the sun sets. I don't rush you, I invite you to be steady. The small spark you nurture will grow into a flame when the time is right. As you move forward, I will send you small signs that show I am watching over you. Doors that open at the right moment, messages that arrive just when you need them, and a rest that comes unexpectedly but is deeply felt. These signs are not the end of your journey, but proof that you are on the right path. I protect you from praise that builds your ego and criticism that shrinks you. Neither of them defines you. Learn to listen without getting lost in distractions. Learn to speak without needing to explain yourself. The gift I've given you allows you to serve without counting the cost. It gives you the courage to start over when others only comment. It gives you the strength to stand firm without being harsh. What I have written for you cannot be erased by changing winds. And when those winds blow, I will give you deeper roots to hold you steady. On days when everything seems small, I will remind you that true greatness is in what lasts. On days when everything feels too big, I will remind you that humility bears the most fruit. My care keeps you balanced between both. Now live out what I have shown you. Faith speaks, faith moves, and faith affirms what your heart already knows. I will listen to you as I lead you, and as you accept what I have entrusted to you, you will see that the path which seemed so narrow will widen, and the burden you thought was yours will reveal itself as mine. I walk beside you, I go ahead of you, and I am your shield at your back. I surround you with mercy on all sides. Where you longed for a hug, I will be that embrace. Where you needed guidance, I will show you the way. Where there was no table, I will prepare one in front of you, even in the face of what once scared you. Accept what I've given you and live as one who has already received it. Heaven hasn't given you a promise to wait for. It has given you the resources to fulfill your purpose. As I breathe life into you, confirm with every step that what is whispered to your spirit is true, so that your actions align with mine, and what belongs to me in you becomes visible at the right moment. With faith, declare, I accept the inheritance you have entrusted to me. You have placed an endless supply within me. What I pour into your life is meant to be a bridge, not a wall. I bless you to be a refuge for others, a light that strengthens weary steps, and bread that nourishes those who feel weak in the middle of their day. What I place in your hands doesn't bind you to possessions. It frees you for a purpose that many seek by hoarding for safety. I teach you to share so you can show my faithfulness. The gift I give you carries a mission, and that mission brings meaning to even the smallest act that comes from a heart in tune with mine. You sow what I provide, and I make it grow far beyond your reach. This is how I multiply little things and turn weakness into a way of salvation. A kind word at the right moment untangles a long-held knot. Asking for forgiveness heals a hidden wound. A quiet hug brings an unnoticed person back into the fold. Nothing that comes from my love in you is insignificant. The love I give knows no limits. It grows in places no one expects, even in the toughest soil. It creates openings in deserts and writes a future where fear once tried to tear it apart. You become the thread that weaves the story so others can recognize me as their father. I will bring faces and names to your mind, and when I do, don't just pass by as if you're changing the subject. Stop, accept, and listen carefully to what I have to say to you. Sometimes my message will be simple. Sometimes it will be an open invitation, a short phone call, or a quiet prayer that I hear deeply. Don't look for greatness to prove that I've called you. Live for faithfulness. The extraordinary happens when obedience becomes your second nature. I will be with you, and what may seem small or insignificant to others will be a loving act in my eyes. What I place in you holds ideas that lighten the load of those who are lost, resources to meet the needs I show you, and connections that heal old wounds and open new paths toward reconciliation. Learn to manage with honor, plan with humility, and prioritize wisely. Don't be swayed by praise or held back by criticism. Offer to me what you have and who you are, and I will guide you, adjust your course, remove what's unnecessary, and calm the rush that mistakes anxiety for passion. I shape you so that you can carry weight without losing your peace. Your home can become a place of rest, your schedule a reflection of your purpose, and your talents a source of healing for others. Don't compare what you give with what others do, because what I have entrusted to you is unique and has its own timing. Those who compare themselves to others lose sight of heaven's direction. Stay alert to my voice, because I will guide you with simple, clear steps in the midst of all the noise. When I open a door, walk through it with courage and kindness. When I ask you to wait, trust that things are growing even when you can't see them. Everything I plant will bear fruit and remain in me. What you give doesn't take away from you. It protects you from selfishness. A river that flows remains fresh. A stagnant lake loses its life. Be the river. Let my generosity flow through you. Your life will be a light to those in the darkness. Your availability will be a ladder for those who cannot reach. Your words will provide stability to those who need balance. I take care of what is unseen, the connections, moments, and convergences you cannot perceive. You take care of what is seen, obedience, kindness, and consistency. I will guide you to care for people and situations that may not be able to give back in the same way. This is the beauty of my kingdom. Give now, receive later. Sow today and reap tomorrow. When fatigue suggests it's time to stop, remember I am with you in the boat, and my word will tell you where to cast the nets. I don't call you to pointless work. I invite you to bear fruit with purpose and rest in peace. While the world measures success by quick results, I measure it by faithfulness in the journey. I will make you a symbol of reconciliation where there has been distance, a peacemaker where conversations have stalled, a good steward where resources are scarce, and a living witness where hope needs to be seen. Walk lightly but with purpose. Walk attentively but without tension. Walk with an open heart, ready to see the quiet pain I reveal in the hidden opportunities I set before you. You're small, consistent, yes, each day is the path through which I pour blessings upon dry lands. When someone comes to mind, speak this word to them. When you see the response, return with passion and nurture the growth, for if you remain faithful, I will give you new fields to work. What begins today doesn't end with you, because through your story, I write the stories of many. As you move forward, remember that the source is not you but me. So, when you share, your portion doesn't run out, it is renewed. I sustain you so that you can sustain yourself. I lift you so that you can lift others. I embrace you so that you can embrace others. This is how my grace flows. This is how my gift becomes a living path in the world. Stay where I guide you, for it is in staying that what I have given you will take root, grow, and bear fruit. Whoever listens to many voices loses sight of heaven's direction, but whoever listens to my word finds a clear path in the midst of the storm. I do not guide you with quick, impulsive thoughts, but with a peaceful rhythm that helps you make every decision. Learn to hear my voice in the noise. My voice doesn't lead you to anxiety, it grounds you in purpose. If something pulls you into a hurry that confuses you, pause for a moment. Return to the center and listen again. I will speak to you so you can obey today without worrying about tomorrow. The step you take today is enough if it's in the right direction. Range your heart so that the urgent does not steal the eternal. Set aside time to seek me, protect the silence, and make space for learning. What seems simple to the world is valuable to me, because consistency opens paths that the lone genius cannot see. I am cultivating a loving attention in you that helps you notice my pauses and guidance. I finish what I begin. When my word comes to you, it finds a place to settle and be shared. Rest in your heart, share with others through you. If you stay where I speak, you will not waste the seed. If you stray, you miss the timing of what I'm doing. Staying where I've placed you is like a greenhouse for growth, and a wall against the winds that try to blow it away. Guard the seed by saying no to distractions. Not every invitation is a path, and not every opportunity is my door. Learn to taste the fruit ahead of time. Ask yourself if it brings you more presence or vanity, more service or fame, more unity or noise. I will teach you to reject excess and accept moderation, for my yoke is light when carried at the pace of obedience. Treat your routine like a garden, water with love what nurtures life. Read, pray, work, rest, serve, celebrate, correct, forgive, and reconcile. Don't expect big emotions to carry you through holy decisions. Hold firm to those decisions, and you will see healing in your emotions. The heart grows stronger when you find meaning in the small choices each day. I will show you signs that you are on the right path, an understanding that wasn't there before, a provision that comes just in time, a peace that stays even without explanation. Learn to notice these signs, but don't worship them. They point to me, not to your own abilities. When the storm comes, remember these signs. When the calm comes, stay focused. Faithfulness doesn't change direction with the weather. Appreciate the people I've given you as a refuge, those who remind you who you are in me, places where my presence is honored, and practices that help you realign when you stray. Permanence is also about community, because faith grows strongest when it lives within relationships. I will place you among people who nourish your faith and encourage your love to grow in every direction. If you stumble, don't run away. Come back to the place where I await you in peace and begin again. I never tire of helping you find your way. Repentance cleanses you, hope moves you forward, and grace gives you the strength to continue. Don't let shame guide your steps. I will mark your path with mercy that renews every morning. When I spoke to you about the deposit I gave you, I also spoke about its purpose. Perseverance keeps both alive. It protects what you have received and keeps the reason for your inheritance alive. Those who stay rooted grow at the right time because fruit has seasons that cannot be rushed. If you stay with me, time will not defeat you. It will work in your favor. When you are tempted to measure your progress by the world's standards, come back to the center. Presence, obedience, service, peace. This is the true measure of the kingdom. This is the firm ground for your feet. This is where my voice is clear and your heart remains whole. Here I strengthen you, teach you, send you out, and welcome you back each day. Seal this meeting with me, confirm it in your heart, and stay where I direct you. Move forward with courage, knowing I will lead you along safe paths. I will light the next turn and teach you to keep the rhythm that protects your soul and widens your influence. By staying with me, the deposit grows, your character matures, and your life aligns with my will. I am with you from the start, through the middle, and at the close of each day. And when the day ends, I prepare you for the next beginning. Not all doors are mine, nor have I opened every opportunity for you. Some doors may sparkle like polished metal, others stand strong like solid wood. The shine will distract you, but the strength will protect you. I teach you to examine the way before you step forward, to listen to the peace that comes with my voice, and to reject the anxiety that pushes you aimlessly. Your heart knows my voice when it listens closely. If you feel rushed, don't enter. But where you feel your purpose, walk confidently. I guide your steps, never taking away the peace I gave you as a sign. Learn to tell the difference between a shortcut and a true direction. A shortcut promises quick results, but it leaves your heart's land trampled and shallow. The path may seem slower, but it deepens your roots and strengthens the story of your life, making it resilient against the winds of life. I work in perfect timing and give you the ability to sense when the fruit is still young, when it is ready, and when it is past its peak. Waiting for me isn't about standing still. It's about moving at the right pace so you don't harm what I am growing in you. I don't frustrate you with closed doors. I protect you from paths that would lead you away from your purpose. Before each choice, step away from the noise and into the place where my presence touches you. Ask yourself, what does this door create in you? Does it feed vanity or expand your ability to serve? Does it trap you in comparisons or guide you toward excellence with humility? Separate your desires from my guidance with honesty. I respond to a heart that seeks me sincerely. If the answer comes from within, take the first step. If it confuses you, wait. Confusion is not my language. Clarity might be quiet, but it is never unclear. I will give you small, clear signs. A word that confirms the direction when your mind is at peace. A provision that unravels whatever tried to force, and a peace that holds steady even when the plan seems difficult. Don't make these signs into idols, but accept them as road signs along the way. Read, give thanks, and stay on course. When praise fills you, remember, I called you to bear fruit, not to inflate your ego. When criticism pulls you down, remember, I hold you steady from within, and my guidance comes from my counsel, not the moods of others. Before many options, don't choose simply because you fear losing time. I won't trap you. I invite you to walk beside me. Seek counsel that aligns with my word. Observe the lives of those who guide you. Pay attention to your heart's direction. If you are trying to prove something to others, close your hand and come back to me. If you seek confirmation of what I've already told you, open your hand and follow me. I don't hide my will to confuse you. I hide it just enough to draw you closer. Not all doors open with force. Some respond to the key of humility, and others require reconciliation before passing through. There are doors that only open when you return what isn't yours, ask for forgiveness, and put your life in order from the inside out. I do not deny you the future, I prepare you for it. When I prepare you, I refine your desires, purify your intentions, and restore your relationships. The right door isn't just a new place, it's a new version of you that steps through it. I am the Lord of time and opportunity. Opportunity without the right time becomes a burden, and time without opportunity brings frustration. I line both for you, and I teach you to recognize the moments others overlook, the dusk that no one sees, and the dawn that begins when it's still dark. Don't ask for a full map when I give you a lamp to light the way for this moment. Faithfulness in the step you take opens your eyes to the next one. I move ahead, opening what no one can shut and closing what would mislead you, even if it seems beneficial. If you choose the wrong door, don't drown in guilt. Close it humbly, learn from what the path has taught you, and return to my presence. True repentance is the key that fits into the lock of my will. I don't leave you to your own devices. I teach you through your struggles. Maturity doesn't make you perfect, but it helps you return quickly to the center. Carry this rest with you, for it will protect you from the perfectionism that holds you back and the impulsiveness that overwhelms you. Listen to what I say today. I teach you to walk without fear, to evaluate without constant doubt, and to act with steady kindness. I give you the ability to see beyond appearances and hear beyond noise. When you feel my peace, you have my approval. When peace is missing, wait for my approval. In the space between the yes and the wait, I help you grow so that what I open will not lead you away from me, and what I close will not steal your hope. Share this message with others who are facing many choices and need to find the right one. Today, I show you the value of the signs that make visible what I've already planted in the invisible. Your heart receives my word, but your memory needs reminders for when pressure comes. The sign doesn't replace faith, it strengthens it. The sign doesn't perform miracles, it helps you remember what I've already planned. When you mark this season, your soul finds a point of return when the distractions try to pull you off course. I don't ask for complex actions, just awareness. A simple act, when done in obedience, can carry eternal weight. There will be days you feel strong and days you feel small compared to everything around you. The sign is for every day. When emotions waver, it brings you back to the path. When anxiety urges you to take shortcuts, it tries to pull you away from the path I've laid out for you. The sign I give you brings you back to that path. It reminds you of who you are, who you belong to, and what I've already entrusted to you. I call this sign a reminder of covenant. A covenant is a living promise. I have marked you and declared your destiny, and you respond with faith and discipline. The sign is not a superstition. It is a spiritual lesson. It teaches you to shape your desires, slows your rush, and holds up your hope. You don't find strength in the symbol itself, but in the meaning it points to. That meaning points to my faithfulness, and my faithfulness is the rock that remains steady when the waters are stirred. Many voices will try to steal your attention, but the sign teaches you to return to mine. When your thoughts race, pause and remember what you marked before me. Repeat to yourself what I have told you. Slow your steps down. The power of small, consistent actions builds great stories. The secret behind fruitfulness is not in the display but in perseverance. I take joy in the perseverance that comes from love. Love becomes practical when you find simple ways to remember what truly matters. Incorporate the sign into your daily routine with calmness. At dawn, before you open your eyes to the world, turn your attention to me and recall what I have spoken to you. At noon, when your day is filled with busyness, take a moment to return to your center and reaffirm your direction. In the evening, when exhaustion tries to overtake you, surrender the day to me and let me wash over you with peace. The sign is not a burden. It is a planned rest. It restores your focus without rigidity and brings discipline without harshness. The sign also protects you from self-deception. It reminds you that the work is mine and the glory belongs to me. When things are going well and doors are opening, the sign points to the giver, not to your own strength. When things take longer than expected and waiting overwhelms you, the sign reminds you that I remain unchanged, even as the circumstances shift. Mark to remember, not to demand. Seal to give thanks, not to apply pressure. This way, your heart stays pure and is able to hear me clearly. I understand the weight of your struggles. I know the losses, delays, and unmet expectations. None of this drives me away from you. The sign is my hand extended to help you rise again. It doesn't allow you to return to old moods, judgments, or comparisons. While the world measures you by outcomes, I shape you through your responses. Responding with a conscious sign is saying yes once more, even when you feel weary. This yes creates space for me to work in you and through you. Find a moment in your day where this sign can be simple and true. It might be a quick pause, a note with meaning, or a subtle action that only you and I understand. What matters most is that your heart is present, and your mind aligns with what I have told you. Over time, you'll see the strength that grows from this quiet faithfulness. You will witness peace where there was once noise, clarity where there was once confusion, and courage where there was once fear. This is how I strengthen you from the inside out. Today, I invite you to mark this word with a seal of agreement. Not because I need your confirmation, but because you need a reminder. It will serve as a sign that I spoke. You responded, and together we will walk forward into what lies ahead. This seal will act like a marker on the road, signaling the start of a new discipline of faith. Each time you see it, you will remember that my care is with you. Write 7777 as a seal of agreement. I receive your yes and strengthen you as you move forward. The sign you make today will carry your hope through both the good and the challenging days. When you feel the urge to forget who you are in me, return to this reference point and hear my voice again. I complete what I begin, I stand by what I trust, and I fulfill every promise. Walk forward with peace. The seal is set, the path is clear, and my love surrounds you on all sides. I will bring a name and a face to your mind, and it's no accident. I involve you in a specific mission, because what I've given you is not just for decoration, it's a bridge. You are not the end of the journey, you are the way through which hope flows. When this name comes to you with a steady sweetness, recognize my touch and open your heart to the meeting I've already arranged. I organize moments and connections that sight cannot see. A simple word can untangle the problem that reason couldn't fix. Listening carefully can clear the dust that hides the way forward.